Why are conservative influencers not funny?
Yeah, it's another culture war thing, sorry. So, in my last video, I mentioned that conspiracy theorists can't seem to decide if institutions are out to get them or not, and that is because they desperately crave legitimacy, and they will take whatever they can get. The same concept applies here. For mysterious reasons, it's rare to see conservatives in fields that normally require traits like empathy, or creativity, or critical thinking, like acting, writing, academia, and comedy. And beggars can't be choosers. So conservatives in these fields are judged not by how good they are at the thing they're trying to do, but by how conservative they're being while they're doing it. So conservative comedians, in order to be celebrated as such, are limited pretty much exclusively to jokes about the goodness of conservatism, and more importantly, because it generates a bigger emotional response, the badness of whatever they imagine the left is like. This presents a few more problems. First, making jokes about people for having empathy is generally not a ripe orchard for yucks. Second, notice I said imagine the left is like because their version of the left is a made-up caricature. It's like if I went on stage and started making fun of my D&D group's characters. Nobody cares, no one will laugh. But most prominently, conservatives seem unwilling or unable to compartmentalize their anger. What I mean by that is, I think Jordan Peterson is a reprehensible excuse for a human being. He has caused immeasurable damage to multiple marginalized communities, not to mention his former patients. If he retired tomorrow and fucked off to the Bahamas, the world will be noticeably better off. Except the Bahamas. I'm at least able to put those feelings aside when he retweets milking videos because someone convinced him China was doing it. Because that is both a real thing he did and fucking hilarious. I can and will make jokes about that without getting mad at the other stuff. But with conservative humor, the anger builds up like pressure in a furnace. You can almost hear the whistling. A great example is that one Babylon Bee article. Dumb AOC accidentally strangles herself tying her shoes because she's so stupid. They get mad at the premise before they can even make it to the punchline. Haha, those libs always wanting to change their gender. Can I change into a helicopter? I hear they're putting their merch in Target now. What's the world coming to? Don't they know children can see it? And now they want to change the hormones of children. And now they want to do surgeries. When I did that video on those weird War on Christmas movies, one of the actors had a stand-up set about the War on Christmas, and it starts with him saying shit like, oh, Christmas is the one holiday that makes me happy, which, that's sad, but by the end of it, it's a goddamn call to arms.
So if you're not a Christian, or you don't like it, and you don't want Christmas celebrated, God bless you, but let me tell you something, if you think you're gonna stop me from saying it because it offends you, hey, I got a flash for you, put a helmet on!
So, hope that helps. Conservative comedy isn't funny because that's not the point. It's just another outlet to be bitter.